Welcome once again to Star Seed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if you do enjoy watching this video, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my viewers, all my subscribers, all my supporters, anyone who have clicked the like button, who have left comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you do is much appreciated and it does help the channel. My topic is called What Does It Mean to Be a Generational Curse Breaker? Now, a generation curse breaker is someone who is born into a family for generations which have carried out practices, okay, based on all belief systems connected to religion, ideologies, and beliefs, philosophies, and teachings. And most of it in the world is based on white supremacy. And on top of that, okay, um, because of this man that was created in the Garden of Eden, okay, um, because he disobeyed the Most High, the Creator, all right, we all, as a result, were born in sin and shaped in iniquity, okay, and that involves karmic energies, all right. Now, in and in order to be all right, a generational curse breaker, all right, is all about um removing, okay, and dissolving, I should say, those karmic energies, okay, as well as those old, removing or moving away from those old belief systems, philosophies, um, ideologies, okay, teachings, okay, which is based on the worldly systems, or what we call the so-called, or known as the so-called matrix. All right, so it's all about dissolving the old ideas, thoughts, behavioral patterns, all right, some passed down um, through generations, okay, some of it imposed on us through traditions, culture, religious practices, okay, some annoying to us could also be passed down through ancestral lineage as well as family DNA, okay, and by doing this, okay, you're able to obtain, a real spiritual freedom, okay, to enable you to know the real meaning of your life, life purpose, okay, which will lead the way to you finding your true destiny. Okay, now, in order, all right, to do this properly, okay, and for it to have somehow a successful, long-lasting effect, okay, which will go down in generations, we must first, okay, receive the correct guidance, okay, in order to know what steps we need to take to create, okay, that perfect foundation, okay, that will help us, all right, to break those generational curses so that we can then create, okay, a better um, foundation for ourselves, for our family, and in generations to come. Okay, and this is the reason why, um, first of all, it's very important, okay, and the first step, okay, initial step to do that is that we first need to acknowledge, uh, glorify, okay, as well as be submissive, okay, to God, the Creator. I call him Allah because I'm a Muslim, okay, and then with his guidance, okay, his assistance, all right, we will then be able to become a generational curse breaker. All right. Now, I would say, okay, now everyone, okay, have their own unique path and challenges, okay, in order um to do this, okay, through life, okay, and by doing this, you are not only um, creating a better life for yourself, okay, but also you're also creating a better life for your family, okay, and that would include your children, grandchildren, and so forth, okay, and we as spiritual beings, okay, having a human um, experience, okay, we, okay, well, from what I've learned, okay, when I embarked on my spiritual soul journey, I've learned that we all had past lives, okay, and then obviously we incarnated onto this planet, and our role is to, or one of our missions, okay, is to heal our family line and free ourselves, okay, um, from living the life of our ancestors, okay. This means healing past life energies, trauma, pain from our maternal and paternal line, okay, and and the reason for this, okay, is if not, then we will just continue, okay, adopting these old patterns. And as a result, okay, it may dim your light and cause blockages, okay, which may prevent you from reaching your highest potential, okay, and also becoming a greater version of yourself, all right, and also it can also block you from leading you to your true destiny, okay, because part of us being on this earth as well is to create heaven on this earth, okay, and that also means being co-creator of our own life, of our own destiny, all right. Now, another thing is, okay, I just want to just talk a bit about the systems of the world, which is known as the so-called matrix, because you see, their teachings, okay, which is engraved, or the worldly systems is engraved in the belief systems, judicial laws, institutions, okay, such as the churches, the universities, our courts, government, schools, okay, they've all taught us, all right, that in order to survive, okay, in order for us to go through life, we need to um, be codependent, all right, and to make us believe that's just part of life, okay. The idea of us all uh um having, like, sort of the capability to becoming independent or self-efficient or free thinking is not possible, and it's possible for few and not for all right, and this itself can cause a major blockage, all right, and these teachings have created a net to keep us in, all right, or and to keep us bound mentally and spiritually, okay, and it has turned us to become sort of like a bound person or people pleaser, all right, and making it acceptable for us to receive other people's karma, okay, but in order to, when you become a generational curser, okay, you break that paradigm, okay, and then you become what they call sort of a free soul, okay, you become a free thinker as a result, okay, and again, if, all right, you don't want to um uh, be, as I should say, be a generational breaker, okay, to this cycle okay, what will happen? Okay, it whatever you're experiencing now, it will continue to the next generation. Okay, and it's in our best interest. All right, and also to break, okay, what those, or I would say our ancestors, okay, had to go through. Okay, and it's um whether, okay, you are aware of it or not. Okay, and when you break okay, those that cycle, okay, you, as I said before, you can experience real freedom as well as real peace and security. Okay, and you are also, in other words, you are also free from the burden of others. Okay, because in society we are continually led to believe that we need to be codependent. Okay, okay, because not only do you free yourself from others, okay, but um you also, okay, learn to become self-sufficient instead of being codependent. Okay, and for example, okay, the founder of um the Nation of Islam, okay, was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Okay, in um the um, case of like welfare, okay, where he says that if you were to put the words, turn it the other way around, break it down and put the words the other way around, okay, it means welfare, okay, when you jumble the words around, it means farewell of the spirit, okay, that means that you no longer, okay, uh, have want to be self-sufficient, okay, to do for yourself, okay, and also the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, okay, of the Nation of Islam, he also gave examples. He said, look, we, okay, who are the highest of the animal species, okay, we tend to rely on others, okay, to do for us what we can do for ourselves. But then if you were to examine, okay, the animal kingdom, okay, for example, look at the lioness, all right, she will have her cubs, okay, and afterwards, what does she do? All right, she will, after a certain time, she leaves her cubs behind so they can fend for themselves, all right, as well. And he says, look at for example, the birds, okay, you see that you will never see one species of bird relying on another, all right, for food. So why, as we as human beings, okay, believe and are be taught, okay, to believe that we need to be codependent on others? And when you become a generational curse breaker, okay, you will break, okay, that way of thinking, that way of doing things, okay, you self become self efficient, because at the end of the day, life is all about self. And also you will then also um be, all right, or take accountability, okay, for the choices and the decisions that you make for your life, because we all should take accountability and responsibility for the choices and decisions that we make for our life, all right, and don't expect others, all right, to pick up the pieces, okay, when things go wrong. Okay, and if you want to become a generational curse breaker, you have to choose love. Okay, because the creator created created you, okay, the individual, the viewer, okay, as well as the universe in the essence of love, okay, and if you are on a spiritual soul like purpose, or you want to go on this journey, or life path, okay, um you the most high, okay, will not accept the opposite, all right. And another thing, okay, unfortunately, okay, when you do become, or you want to become a generational a curse breaker, it unfortunately by doing so it comes at a price. All right, which means you can be falsely accused, belittled, be arrested, okay, or I should, or even like your life, okay, could be threatened. All right, and you may even get killed. Okay, and if you, I mean, a lot of the things, okay, that you as a generational curse breaker will experience will be similar to what the Jesus of 2000 years ago experienced, as well as his followers, okay, the apostles, the disciples, and so forth. But that's the price that unfortunately that we will need to pay for that. Unfortunately, okay, it comes at a price, all right, but it's worth it in the end. All right. And some of the I mean, like famous, okay, or well known people who I consider, okay, as generational breakers, or uh, people like Peter Tosh, the Honorable Marcus Garvey, um, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Bob Marley, Sam Cooke. Okay, and if you were to study, okay, the life of Bob Marley. Okay, Bob Marley was definitely a generational curse breaker. Okay, he himself admitted to be a revolutionary. Okay, a rebel with a cause. Okay, fighting for real peace, real justice, and equality. Okay, and as a result, okay, he became a legend. Okay, and by him creating that legacy, okay, he received many blessings, okay, which was then passed down, okay, to his children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren, okay, and they, as I said, are all part of his legacy. And I just want to um, again I just want to refer to the scriptures, okay, the James or King James Version, as I should call it, okay, the Holy Bible. And I'm just going to just read just a few scriptures here. So, first of all, I'm going to read Psalm 115, okay, verse 14, just to prove what I said earlier, okay, about why it's so important, and there are so many benefits and blessings, okay, becoming a generational life person. Because as I said, not only you benefit, but also your children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. So I'm just going to read out this verse, okay, and this is from the book of Psalms, all right, okay. Um, Okay, and it goes on to say here, in verse 14, it says, "The Lord shall increase you more and more, you and your children." All right, and also Psalm 25. Okay, Psalms 25, verse 13. It goes on to say, uh, "His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth." And also Psalms 112. And it 112 verses 2, it says, "His seed shall be mighty upon earth, the generation of the upright shall be blessed." Okay, and if you were to again, all right, um study Bob Marley's life, and also the life of his children, not only, okay, that his children are successful, but also his grandchildren, okay, they all which are all enjoying part of his being part of his legacy and blessings. Okay, for example, like you've got his grandchildren, okay, who's also were blessed, okay, with the gift of singing. Okay, you've got YG Mali, Zion, and Elijah Mali as well. Okay, and but as I said earlier on, okay, to become a generational life, a generational curse breaker. Okay, it comes at a price. Okay, and and unfortunately, no, even though okay, Bob Marley died of cancer at a very young age. Okay, his faith was very strong, and as I said, all right, that he was a generational life, a generational curse breaker. Okay, and as a result, and it passed on to his children. All the children received a blessing. Okay, because of what he did. All right. So unfortunately, okay, to become a generational uh curse breaker, okay, it comes at a price. Okay, but personally, for me, it's worth it, I should say. Okay, it's worth sacrificing for. Okay, because the Most High, all right, okay, who we receive our guidance from. Okay, who I receive also my spiritual guidance from. Okay, um he, okay, will bless, okay, not only myself, but also um my children, grandchildren, and so forth. Okay, and also, he's the giver, and he is also a taker of life. Okay, and as a whole, we, okay, and or whoever um have become a generational curse breaker, okay, owe it to the creator, because as I said, he is the giver and taker of life. Okay, and this sacrifice is worth doing, because I mean, obviously he sent his son, okay, of 2000 years ago, Jesus, okay, who paid the ultimate price, which was his life, so that we all can have a second chance, okay, in this lifetime, to heal, okay, and to break those repetitive uh karmic cycles, to move away from the matrix, to break away from the matrix, this net, okay, which obviously is keeping you bound, okay, which, and also keeping us imprisoned mentally. Okay, so it is worth it, because at the end of the day, all right, life is all about self. Okay, it's all about spiritually growing. It's all about being self efficient and not being codependent. Okay, and also it's about love. Okay, and it's also a bit also, like doing for yourself, because if you rely on the Most High, okay, if you turn to him for guidance, he is going to give you that strength that you need in order to go through life, to create, okay, you to be a co-creator of your own life, your own destiny, okay, to create a heaven on this earth, and as well, okay, to help you move away, to break away, and to become a generational curse breaker. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, and I want to thank all my viewers, my supporters, my subscribers, anyone who clicked the like button, left comments. Thank you ever so much for your support. And if you did enjoy listening or watching this video, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and bye bye.